Okay guys, welcome to part 5 of my high round solo strategy guide for the farm map on survival Black Ops 2 Zombies. And we're basically continuing this same train that we've been running here in these high rounds. And this is a pretty reliable, pretty safe train to run. The main thing that you have to deal with is how you actually kill the zombies once you've grouped them all up with it. And in a map like this, where there's no wonder weapon apart from the ray gun, no traps, no pack-a-punch, that does become difficult in higher rounds to do effectively. And finally we get a max ammo, which I needed for the ray gun, so that's pretty awesome. Just going to throw another monkey bomb here, buy myself a little bit of time. There we go. So you can see, following this strategy, really, you could just keep going as long as you wanted to, provided you had the patience to keep buying ammo or hitting the box or whatever you had to do. But there would be a point, inevitably, where none of the weapons available in this map would kill zombies at all, no matter how much ammo you use. And I think that would probably be about round 80 plus. I noticed that most of the records on these maps are around the 65 mark. And I know from experience that the zombies are super hard to kill without a wonder weapon like the thunder gun or something like that, or traps. They're really hard to kill with conventional weapons at that sort of round. Like, literally, you could take probably an hour to kill one zombie. But I mean, you would build up an amazing amount of points in the process. Talking of points, I've nearly got 100,000 points here at round 28. I think I've got something like 1,200 kills or something like that. So this is a really simple, effective strategy that works pretty well solo. Obviously, it'd be different if you're playing co-op. You would have to figure out something else. Okay, it's pretty much the end of round 28 here. So as I've been doing, I'm just going to board up this window and the other window just outside here at the back of the lane. And we'll be good to go into the last round here. Or last couple of rounds in this series at least. Yeah, what's also, I think I've mentioned it before in some of my videos, but what's also a bit hard to understand is, in terms of how they've made the maps in Black Ops 2 Zombies, like in Black Ops, they put mule kick in every single map for some reason, and it's almost like they thought it was the best perk ever. And then when we get Black Ops 2 Zombies, there's no mule kick to be seen. And it would actually be probably a little bit useful to have it in a map like this, where you do tend to need ammo or another gun in the higher rounds. So I really don't get the direction that they went in with that. Like, they went crazy for mule kick, and then they were like, it doesn't even exist. So there I get one zombie spawning. So I left the barn zone a little bit early there. That's why I had that one zombie spawning in from across the map. So that, guys, demonstrates why it's important to stay and get the zombies to spawn in the barn zone before you take off on your train. Speaking of which, there's a few theories relating to trains in transit mode and zombies in Black Ops 2. Some people think that there's a second bus, and some people think that there might be a train that takes you to another location in transit that might come in a DLC or something like that. I'm not so sure about the train theory because I've had a look at the train tracks and that, and I just don't see how they would, like the way that they've built the map. I don't think it lends itself to a train. I could be wrong, of course. Anything's possible, but the bus theory kind of makes sense to me for a couple of reasons, because of the poster that you see like around the bus depot and that, with a night bus, like out, it's driving at night with stars out and stuff like that. And if you look at the poster in bus depot, it has the timetable for the bus, and there's a night bus separate to the day bus. So there's Route A, which is the bus that we're used to catching with the robot driver, and then there's the Route B, which is basically the night bus that starts at 8 PM through to 2 AM, I think it is, according to the timetable in the bus depot map. So I'm pretty sure that they will have a second bus, and I'm fairly certain that we'll probably have to wait until the DLC comes out, and what will happen is we'll get that second bus, which will take us to a new transit area for the DLC. That's my theory anyway. It's highly unlikely, in my opinion, that the Easter egg, is going to be able to continue in this current in this current game that we got without any DLC, because of the fact that there was an achievement for the Tower of Babel Easter egg, and usually they'll have an achievement if there's a major Easter egg past that, like they did with Moon, with the two different achievements for the first part of the Easter egg and then the second part. Unless they've got like a secret achievement that you unlock if you do some secret step, but somehow I don't think that's likely. But I mean, if it is the case that the Easter egg is what it is, it really is pretty disappointing and pretty lame, because next to nothing happened and we didn't really get any reward for doing it. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with the next DLC, I reckon. Okay, well, we're at round 30 here, and that's pretty much the goal for this strategy guide. But when we finish this round, guys, I'll show you also what I do when I have to hit the mystery box mid-round, because that can be a little bit tricky. Now, one thing you can do, if you have kept EMP devices, you can basically try and group up all the zombies in a tight group and EMP them all at once. It's pretty hard to do that without missing a zombie, but you can do it. And then you just have to be careful that you don't reawaken them while you hit the mystery box. So you can't fire your gun or anything like that, or they'll wake up straight away. But obviously I have monkey bomb, so I'm not going to do that. But we'll get to that towards the end of the video here. So you can see what I'm doing here, and this is really the strategy that I start using in the really high rounds, and The one thing you want to be careful of is when you get past, you squeeze past the zombies on the outside there. You want to make sure that you've got space to do that. Sometimes you might have to cut through the barn if you're likely to get cut off. But yeah, basically use the LMG more and more, because if you only kill a few zombies as well, it's a little bit safer because you don't have a whole group spawning in at once, I guess. But also the main advantage with doing this is you don't get any crawlers at all, so you don't have to worry about getting stuck on them and stuff like that. But I do miss my Mustang and Sally in this map, that's for sure. So you want to try and go for the headshots if you can, just because it kills them a little bit quicker that way. And then get a nuke down here as well. And you just have to be super careful not to get blocked off while you're waiting for the nuke to take its effect. Okay, we're getting close to the end of the round here. There's probably only one or two more waves left. And max ammo. Beautiful. Okay, and that's pretty much the end of the round there. So we'll just finish off these last few zombies, guys, and then I'll show you a couple of rounds later when I do actually finally have to hit the mystery box, because I do run out of ammo in both guns. So I'll skip ahead to that now, guys. And you can see that I've already swapped out the ray gun, and I already swapped out the hammer that I had as well. And I did get back the hammer already. But that's basically the run you want to do. Up through that tractor shed again. Just make sure you've got all of them following you, and then sprint as fast as you can to the mystery box. Just get ready to drop down. And we finally get the ray gun back. So I have got the hammer and the ray gun ready to go to keep going fresh. And you do have to do that, and ironically we get the max ammo on the next zombie that I kill, which always happens, doesn't it, guys? But yeah, that is the strategy. Hope you enjoyed this series. Please remember to rate and comment. For now, it is Slippy Jim out. Thanks for watching.